Welcome to my first vlog, and my heart's been set on trying to do this for a while. I really love when clients send in testimonials and I get to, this is a Monster ad.
Oh my god, I'm sorry, I need caffeine. Please sponsor us, I need money.
Free drinks. Okay, so I read these testimonials, but I always have so much more questions, and probably you guys do too when you do read these testimonials. So I decided to sit with my clients with their testimonials and kind of break it down and ask questions and get deeper with them. So this is Duck, everyone.
Morning. I feel like an influencer.
You know what? We are all influencers. You
that.
Influence me with like your just like who you are. I love it. We spend a lot of time together.
Nice.
I'm dead serious. I am. Yes, yeah. No, I appreciate you.
I appreciate
and his
you.
hard work, because yeah, we see each other. Well,
every day except for the weekend.
Yes, except for the weekend. We need a break. They need a break from me. All right, so let's dive into his testimonial. He talks about being 250 pounds at one point, and I know that's like, no one believes that.
I know, sometimes I forget too.
Yeah, and people that meet you are like, what the hell? He used to what?
I know, I was a chonkers.
Yeah, so what was life like at that?
Oh man, well, to be honest, at that time, it was a lot of fun, because honestly, I gave no shits. I was big, I was beautiful, and I just ate whatever the hell I wanted.
Okay.
And I just honestly didn't care. And I think at that point, I had already accepted that, you know what, I'm already fat. I'm probably gonna be fat all my life.
It's such a harsh word,
So,
but it's a.
but honestly, that's what it was. It was like,
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna be fat forever. Like, if you had asked me, like 10 years ago, I'd be like, yeah, I'm probably gonna be fat to the day I die. Like, it's just, it was what it was, and I accepted it. So I just kept shoving food in my face because it tasted good, it made me feel good, and I just didn't really care.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I knew that my health was also on a steady decline, and if I kept it up, and it got to a point to where every time I would eat Korean barbecue, I'd be like, damn, I'm gonna die tonight. Like, I kid you not, I have like a crucifix on my chest going, okay, Lord, if you take me, at least I went eating what I liked.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh man, this isn't it anymore. And then I just decided, okay, switch on. I think I need to make a lifestyle change.
Were you always a big?
No, I was actually born like every other little Asian boy, a scrawny little twig. And then when my family immigrated,
Asian boys.
and then when my family immigrated to the States, my parents, worked a lot like most immigrants do. And then the only thing they could really have time for was and also to afford, was just to load me up with fast food, because it was quick, it was easy, it was cheap. And fast
American life.
Yeah,
right.
really. And fast food was like freaking crack when you're like a little foreigner.
Right.
And so literally I would grow up eating double doubles, Western bacon cheeseburger, double Western bacon cheeseburger. Honestly, I could go for that right now, but bad. And then I would literally, I remember my parents would come home with a bucket of KFC, and I would literally sit there like Cartman on South Park, ripping off the skin and like just like sucking the shit out of the fat. And that's literally how I lived my life from the time I was like 6 till, when did I lose weight? I don't know, 20 something. I don't remember when I lost weight.
Yeah. How long has it been since you lost all that weight?
I don't know. I have to reference my Facebook.
Okay.
I think I lost the weight, like officially, like dropped the weight in like 2014.
So it's been about 6 years.
Yeah,
okay. 5 years.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I can't do math. Yes, 2014, 6 years.
Okay. No, that's totally fine. And so you also rate, and it's true. Duck did not come to me at 250 pounds. He lost 60 pounds on his own. And how did you do that? What?
Well, I decided that I was, well, okay, honestly, losing weight was actually a fluke. It was a
Oh.
fluke at first.
Okay.
Because I also got braces too.
Ah.
Yeah, because I got health insurance through my job, like at a proper adult. So I got health insurance, and then so I got health insurance. I got braces.
Yeah.
And I got braces, and then when I had braces, I was like, oh, okay, watch me still be able to eat what I eat. Like
Right.
you're not gonna tell me what I can't eat.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't eat what I wanted to eat, and I was like, dang.
Yeah.
And then I noticed like I lost like a couple pounds. So I'm just like cutting back on not eating. And I was like, okay, you know what? This is probably my opportunity to take it and freaking run. So what I did was I actually started. It's funny because we had this conversation last night with the group. I started Insanity.
Ah,
Yeah,
yes.
I did Insanity.
Shanti.
Shout out Shanti, love you, gay icon.
Oh my God.
But yeah, so I did Insanity. And then I actually still kept trying to eat how I ate. Because again, I had already accepted I was fat. I was like, man, I'll probably lose like 10 pounds, 20 pounds, and I'm happy, you know?
Right.
But then I did Insanity, and then I noticed because I couldn't eat as much because my mouth was just in utter pain,
Yeah.
that I just started losing weight like crazy because I started going to this caloric deficit. And then when I noticed that, I actually started to really rearrange my diet. I was like, okay, I'm actually now really going to scale back completely. So instead of eating 25 wings in one setting, I would eat like 15.
Okay. Hey, it's all about modifying, not doing that same thing over and over.
And honestly, the only reason I
So-
went from 25 to 15 is because at that point in time, I had to use the knife and fork to eat chicken wings, and that was not fun.
You're eating so fast.
Yeah, and I was like, ugh.
I mean, before you're eating so fast that like your stomach
Oh
wasn't.
my god,
really
literally, I
catching
kid you
up
not, it
with
was a cartoon where I put the wing in my mouth and put the bone out. I probably could still do that, but I don't know why I did.
So you started Insanity. What was that first session like for you?
Oh god, it was awful.
Like
Oh my God.
what did you feel?
I felt like I'm
What
gonna
was-
die.
What and did you last the whole? How long are they? They're like 45 minutes.
Yeah, they're like I think the shortest is like 20 minutes and the longest is like 48 minutes. But there's a lot of like, well, not a lot of, but there's like that rest period. So probably on average like maybe 40-ish minutes. But I remember the first time I did it, I was just like, I was still chunky. I think at that point I went from like 250 to like 220, and I was still trying to catch my breath. I was like, oh, Lord Jesus. But then after like the sensation of feeling like I was gonna go into cardiac arrest went away, and then I got my proper sweat, and I was like, holy crap. Sorry, monster. I felt really, really good. And then I was like, okay, I think I can do this. And then because I love to share, I made two of my friends work out with me because I was not going to suffer alone.
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
Never suffer
And
alone.
working out, as you know, in a group makes everything all the better, way more fun. So I was very consistent with that. I would work out Monday through Friday. And then I think I did it for like maybe 6 or 7 months. Maybe 8 months. I honestly have lost track.
Yeah.
But and literally at one point I was really dropping like 10 pounds a month.
Wow.
Like I don't know, like I wasn't even monitoring my weight just because you know me now, if I look at that number, I'm like obsessive over it.
Right.
But I just remember I got on a scale and I was like, oh, look at the number go down. And then because I have an addictive personality, I wanted to see it keep going down.
So it wasn't like you woke up one day and said, hey, I need to get healthier and lose weight. It kind of, like you said, it was a fluke. It just happened.
It just happened.
The weight started to go down, and how did you feel?
Oh my God, I felt so good. Nothing felt better than me being able to walk into a packed sun and actually buy something my size. Because I was getting to the point to where I couldn't buy clothes in stores anymore. Like if I went, at that time there was like a store named Beachworks. I used to be able to, I used to go in there hoping I'd be able to find a 2X that would fit me.
Got it.
And then I was like, holy shit, like these 2Xs are starting to get like a little tight around my body. And then I was like, I'm not gonna be that person that had to go shop at a warehouse for shirts. But at that point I was just like, well, if I am, well, I am.
Okay.
But so when I was able to go to PacSun, like literally, I remember I went with one of my best friends on, and I was like, oh my God, guess what? Like I can fit this shirt.
Wow.
Like holy crap, like I can fit this shirt. But I think what I didn't notice is that my waist shrunk before like my upper body did. I went from a 38 waist like a 34 waist, and I was like, whoa,
Wow.
look who's the skinny bitch now. Even though I was so chunky. But like it was just like, oh my God, that feels so good.
Yeah.
So obviously that like trajected me, was that a word? dictionary. But eventually that skyrocketed me into wanting to continue the weight loss journey. And then I decided that I eventually stopped doing Shaun T's workouts just because I wanted something different, and I wanted to be outdoors more so, because with Shaun T you're doing all the indoors, so you need TV. So instead what I would do is I would then start jogging at Miles Square Park. Yeah, I would
so you like to run, which always doesn't.
I don't.
Like
I mean,
but you run.
I ran. I don't like to run.
Okay.
But then so I started running at Miles Square Park, and I would do that every other day. But then my knees started to hurt, and so I had to go back to Shaun T.
Yeah.
But then and then I think at the lowest I got myself down was to 180, from 250 to 180, and then.
Wow. Yeah.
I know, it was
so good.
Fantastic.
So good.
It was fantastic.
So amazing. I want to talk about. Talking and getting to know Duck. He's always been super outgoing, and honestly, I don't see
really
insecurity anywhere. Insecurity, self-love, self-care. You said you mentioned in the testimony you struggle finding love, acceptance, comfortability in your own skin, but you did feel fabulous when you were 250 at one point. Was that just a show, or did you really feel good with where you're at? Like, you were getting to know who you are, or just all the time that we spent together. You have a lot of self-love. Like, you do love yourself, okay? So, how was that at 250 and then now? Like, what's the truth and reality of that?
Well, it's a little bit of both, to answer your question. I felt fabulous. I was big. I was beautiful. The only reason I felt like I had to be big and beautiful again is because I told myself I was gonna be fat for the rest of my life.
So it's just like an acceptance.
It was an acceptance.
Settle that I am big.
Yeah, like deep down inside, I didn't want to be big, and I didn't like being big. But I'm not the type of person to hate who I am. I don't like that self-loathe, self-hatred. So even if I have to freaking lie to myself until I believe it, I'm gonna do it.
Dang, yeah.
Yeah. So even though I was big, I felt like I was the shit. Like, you couldn't tell me nothing. Like, I would take off my shirt, titties out, woo, belly flopping like nobody's business.
I need some of that.
Yeah, exactly. But then it's crazy because as soon as I went from 250 to like 180, I just felt like super insecure. I always tell people, even to this day, I think I may have been more secure with my body at 250 versus where I am now.
Why is that?
I think it's because at that point, I was already a big person. Like, you could not tell that I was a big person. Whereas now that I'm like slimmer, I have like, my tummy is not snatched. Obviously there's that excess skin, some of the leftover belly, little things, gravity came, and I just feel kind of gross sometimes, because sometimes I'm like, oh my god, my stomach just went to a blender and it went back but yeah, so like even now, like, I hesitate to take out my shirt. But when I was fat, I was like,
is it because like, what else can someone say to you? You're fat. Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, exactly. Because when you're fat, you're like, no shit, bitch.
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
And now that you're like, you're not.
Yeah.
I guess there's room for criticism.
Yeah,
even
there is.
Self-criticism.
Oh my gosh, so much self-criticism.
Which is crazy. But so let's go back to that. Like,
okay.
The struggling and the acceptance. No, you accepted where you're at. In your own skin, but now you feel like you struggle.
Yeah. And
how are you overcoming that? How are you finding a balance between?
Well, for me, I accepted where I was at when I was fat because I was fat. Now that I live a more healthy, fit lifestyle, I'm not 100% going to accept my body where it's at, just because I know it can be better, so much better than what it is now. And not just how my body looks physically, but like my overall like diet, for example. Like, we're on this 8-week challenge,
yes,
and with this 8-week challenge, it was just a reminder, like, oh my god, like the littlest things that you put in your mouth will completely change your body. So I'm always hypercritical now. So because I'm so critical, I'm more self-conscious, which makes me more insecure at times. And then I just overthink a lot. I think about how my body looks. I have like the worst body dysmorphia. I still think I'm this like big ass heifer half the time, and I know I'm not. But in my mind, it's like that's what I'm used to seeing and living. Yeah. But what I think it's really helping, and then shameless plug, is Miss Jackie Fitness. She did pay me. I because like being in the class is helps keeps me motivated to stay healthy, to stay fit, and to regain my security and to regain more confidence as I progress through the class, because my body changes, and that's why I'm like so critical, because I know my body can continue to change. Sure, I'm like flabby, but I know things can tighten up. Like my little pancake booty became like a little bubble booty, and I'm a little like I went like this and like this.
So, I love everything about that, and honestly, overthinkers just have high standards. I think you really have high standards, and it's such a great quality to have, which just gives you the drive. Because not only we met in May,
oh my God, it was a year.
Almost a year.
Almost a year. Holy crap.
We met on a for my husband and I was a spontaneous camping trip, and I met Doug.
Yeah.
And he was the cook of the crew, and he's a very good cook.
I'm just okay. Just okay.
We had a few cocktails in us that night, and he was like, "Put us through a workout."
It was like a bottle of like tequila.
So he was so down to do a workout.
I was so excited. I remember I was drunk as shit over the fire. You're like, "Oh, I should have changed." I was like, "No."
Yeah. And so I put him in. He did it off the bench. It was really great.
I don't know how I didn't die doing it drunk though.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was like hilarious.
But here we are.
I know.
Almost a year together.
Almost a year.
He started in the semi-privates. You started semi-privates, and then you did the 10-week challenge. How was that for you?
Honestly, it was a lot of fun, but I would say it was just rough though, just because I really had to like watch my diet. And then the difference I think for my 10-week challenges and everyone else's is at that point it was now building more muscle and dropping the body fat. And then it was hard for me is because I always struggle with, am I eating enough or am I eating too much? And with a 10-week challenge, because we're lifting heavier, lifting so much, I'm just like, oh my God, I need more protein, but I don't always have time to eat. And when I do eat, it might not always be the best. But aside from like struggling to like figure out, am I getting enough calories? Am I getting too much calories? I think I had a good time. I love the challenges.
What was the biggest takeaway from it for you?
From the 10-week challenge? Oh, how much stronger I got. Like honestly, I was like, oh.
We did start, when we started the 10-week challenge, I don't know, every person, every case is different. And so he wanted to put on muscle. We added 2 days of strength training which, help with strength and also building muscle. So I would see him twice a week for privates, and then I would see him 4 or 5 days a week for semi-privates, and he really dove right in, and I don't think there was a time where we didn't have a good session.
No, so it's a good session with Jackie. Always a good session with Jackie. Even when I'm like disgustingly sweaty.
But you're so open to learn, and I think that's what is so beautiful about you. I love.
Oh, thanks.
One, now being a friend, I know you, and you started off as your trainer, but
we're buddies. We're totally friends. Yeah,
friends with everybody.
Yeah,
but all right. So,
but to piggyback on what you were saying, and not to piggyback, but to compliment you in return.
No, I don't need compliments.
I don't know, but because it's going to be on social media, I want everybody to know the reason why it's so fun is because with your sessions, I feel like it's the complete opposite of what like most stereotypical gym sessions are, where like you're around a bunch of fucking meatheads, and everybody is like friendly, and it's just there to go lift weights and like throw shit. But like with your class, you make everything so fun. You're so personable.
You're very sweet, thank you.
And then not just you, but everyone in the class is super fun.
I will say we have a very great community. And group of people.
Exactly. So the reason why I'm so devoted to Miss Jackie Fitness is because you make it freaking fantastic. Again, not being paid.
Okay, all right, so moving on. Thank you. I appreciate that. We talk about, or you mentioned about eating to feel good.
Mm-hmm.
Do you still do that?
No.
You don't do, so it's like how do you, back then it was eating to feel good or coping with emotions or so. What are your coping mechanisms now?
Oh, going to your class.
Oh.
Going to your class. Going to your class, and then like no matter how angry or stressed I am at work, I was like, okay, go to your class, because again, like I said earlier, it's so much fun and people were so great. I don't think about the negative bullshit that happened at work. And then because I'm so sweaty and tired, it just leaves my body.
It's like this drug. Then
yeah, exactly. But like, honestly, I feel like, I'm speaking personally, I can't say this for every big person out there, but I feel like when you're big and you've accepted that you're big, and when you just have days of just like, yeah, I hate my body, but damn, that double animal style is gonna make me feel so much better. And then, I love myself all over again because I just ate the shit out of this burger.
Yeah. Did you realize like you ate when you were feeling some sort of way?
I don't think I really put like two and two together until I got like skinnier, and then I would look back like, oh my god, I can't believe I eat like that. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna lie to you, I still love to eat, but I don't eat to feel good. I just eat because it tastes good. And that's essentially why I eat now. But I don't, because I remember some days I'll just be like, oh, I'm such a cow, let's go eat some cows.
Got it.
Like, it's, I don't know, it's just...
This is why I love him. Yeah, okay. Well, it's great because I think, honestly, I think a lot of people struggle with that. And even myself as a trainer, I struggle with that. If I'm stressed, I'm like, give me something to, feel good.
Oh yeah, okay, I'm sorry. I am a stress eater. I'm
Yours?
just not allowed to stress eat right now because I'm going to eat challenge with Jackie.
Okay, so now off the challenge though, what do you do to deal with stress besides if you can't go to the gym, if you can't come here on a real personal level though, how do you cope with your stress now?
Now, if it wasn't for the gym, honestly, a bottle of wine goes a long way, or I'm not going to lie, a little edible of 30 milligrams of cannabis.
I'm
also
not condoning this.
Well, but you said to be real. So in all honesty, it's
Yes.
either one of the two. It's like, because it mellows you out.
Yes.
It's like
Yeah.
stress reliever.
Got it.
But
Totally
again,
get
it's
it.
not
I
healthy.
totally get
Don't
it.
do it.
I totally get it.
But just
But this is, I want them real and raw, and I'm not trying to make it feel bad because I have my own vices. But okay, so yeah, that's what you do. But it's not overeating.
It's not overeating
No,
now
anyway.
because, like I said, that I can't be big. Like honestly, the biggest fear of my life is to wake up fat one day. Like, oh my god. And also because I don't want to prove everybody right. I said my weight loss wouldn't last. Because most people who lose weight gain it right back.
Very true.
No.
Very true.
That's not gonna happen.
Is it that fear of putting on that weight that makes you like, no, I'm not, that fear of putting on that weight again?
Oh yeah.
Is that your drive?
Oh yeah.
Is that your why?
Oh,
What
yeah.
is your why?
My why? Well, also.
What is your ultimate why?
Well, honestly, like you said earlier, I mean, I know I always feel so weird because whenever I work out, I'm like way more timid. I'm way more shy. I feel like I'm slightly more introverted. Well, honestly, outside the gym, I really love myself.
Humble. He's
yeah. And honestly, it's for me.
Yeah.
It's just because I like how I am now, and I would like to stay this way and continue to get better. So I just can't allow myself to regress.
Yeah. I love that.
Ever.
I mean, from someone that has walked 250 pounds, has gone through transition, and having to triumph over, I don't know,
the evil food.
The evil food. Exactly. That's a lot. I love that I can actually like get in the brains of someone that has done that.
Oh yeah.
And has been through it, and it's very empowering.
Oh, thanks.
Even for myself.
Oh, thanks.
But I really love it. My booty popped. your booty?
Oh, it sure did. It's not a lot, but a little bit. And a little bit counts. A little bit counts.
I really love it. And I think you said this in the past to me, like, you didn't think that you would be here for this long.
No, I honestly didn't think I would. Because, well, honestly, okay, so I've had 3 personal trainers before Jackie. And then every session I've ever had I just would make, at the longest, maybe 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it just was not enjoyable.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I didn't really see a lot of results.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I saw minor, but they weren't like major enough to where I could justify spending all this freaking money.
Right.
And I was just like, I can't believe I'm spending this much money for something I probably could have just done on my own.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, with your class,
Mm-hmm.
it's fun.
Yeah.
It's empowering, and I saw the most results from your class because I think you have this ability to build the relationships that you have with your clients who then become your friends, that it makes us more determined to stay on track so we can actually see those improvements in our bodies. Whereas, like, you know, other places you're just a head count, you're a dollar sign. Whereas here, we're not just a dollar sign, we're people who want to strive for better.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see that and you push us. And then it's all just a lot of freaking positivity. It's just like a constant campfire.
I love it. Well, it really boils down to the person, because I am just a coach, but it's you willing to learn, showing up. Showing up is the hardest thing. I think we all know that, and doing it.
Yeah.
And doing it. The fact that you do it and you're open to it. So. I thank you for the kind words, but it's really you that makes it happen. Because I could be here, but if you came in with a poor attitude, not willing to learn, and like not opening up to learn the proper technique, or sometimes I know I'll kill you because.
Oh yeah, because I leave like limping.
No, not limping. Not like that.
Just
but,
that's 2 days later when I can't sit down the toilet.
But I like to push the limits, and you allow me to do that, so I
you.
appreciate that. Okay, so let's tie it up a little bit.
Okay.
What?
Actually, you know what? I'm so sorry.
Yes.
With what you just said about being willing and having a sour attitude, I actually used to have that attitude all the time about going to the gym. But I think that I don't think I know the reason why I always had such a shitty attitude at going to the gym was because I just hated being there, because I just didn't think I could do anything. And then because when you're bigger and you're so insecure, you already go in there defensive. Like, I'm already going to be judged. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. It's going to show that I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So I don't already want to be there. And because I think everyone's judging me, I'm already in a bad mood.
Right.
So it actually took a lot of time and a lot of like mental training to be like, oh my God, stop overthinking, stop being so freaking insecure.
Right.
Everyone goes to the gym for the same reason, and if some motherfucker there's judging you, pay them no mind, and then just get your body right, get your mind right.
Right.
But I think that anyone who does come with apprehension, just leave it out the door, dude.
Got it.
Like, don't be scared, don't be grouchy, and especially with you, there's no reason to be scared because it's all just
if it's not with me.
Yeah. Well, even if it's not with you, I think.
Right.
Any big person looking to make changes in their lives, they just need to put all fears, all apprehensions, again, at the door. Because I think when you're big, you're already looked at as a disgusting person. This is why I still don't wear sweatpants. Well, because when you're fat, people think, oh, you wear sweatpants because you're lazy, you can't finish anything else. So I don't wear sweatpants because of that. But that's a whole different
He's always
story.
looking fly. So you actually answered one of my questions, is what advice do you want to give to others who may be struggling what you used to struggle with or struggle now, or want to get started with a trainer or get started into something?
Be consistent. Be consistent.
Love it.
Be honest.
Honesty.
Yeah, be honest.
Yes.
And honesty, yes.
Integrity.
Exactly.
Yes.
And also, address your demons. Like, don't be scared to be like, I'm scared, I'm terrified. Because I think that when you have all those apprehensions and all those fears about going to the gym, you're just not going to go to the gym,
Right.
and you're constantly going to stay away from it because you're so scared all the time.
Your mindset.
Exactly.
You're setting yourself up already.
Yeah,
when
exactly.
you start, yeah.
And
I love it.
and don't self-sabotage. If you're fat, you're not going to be fat forever. Because I'm clearly not anymore, even though I still think I am.
100%.
Yeah,
Right.
but honestly, I think that's what it is. You just have to be really honest with what your fears are,
You're right. I love it.
how the hell you're gonna get over it, and think about where you want to go. Like, what's
I
your
love it.
end goal? You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
and like just let yourselves know. Like, and you are you'll fail. You might gain some weight, but they can just fall right back off, and just to keep going.
Yeah.
Find a group of people that you love to work out with, because that really helps too. And then put down that double of Western bacon cheeseburger.
I love it. Self-control.
Self-control. Oh my god,
I have to
self-control.
go
is
into
so
this.
hard.
Sit more.
Yeah.
More self-control, more integrity, and time management. Okay. You know our mantra is trust the process.
Yes.
What does trust the process mean to you?
Essentially what it is, just trust the process, because, well, for me at least, the process is weight loss. And you have to trust that process. That weight loss comes with eating less, eating healthier, working out more, changing your lifestyle, and knowing that things take time. You can't just expect for it to happen
Music
overnight.
to my ears.
Honestly though, because I think a lot of times when people go to the gym and they want to work out, they're just like, where are my gains? Where are my results? I'm just like, boo, it's gonna take you a while. And not everybody has the same body, and they're not gonna, your body's not gonna react the same as like Joe, Jim, and Jane. It's your body.
Right.
And then if you're not seeing certain results, it's because you're not doing certain things, maybe. So trusting the process, knowing that there's a systematic way to doing things, and that it's all on you and what you put out, and trusting the process of eating right, eating less, working out more, being confident, putting your fears aside, so you can, get snatched and not be
a big old cow. He said, not being a big old cow. I love it. Well,
but there's nothing wrong if you are. Don't read me later.
It is. It's just not healthy.
It's just not healthy.
It's just not healthy. But well, that's it. And I thank you for coming so early in the morning and taking the time to go over this with me, and really being honest and vulnerable, and like putting out there, because it's deep. And I like it. I like when we go deep, because we're getting to the core of why, and you guys are seeing a result of what it is to be accountable for your actions, what it is to be honest, and what it is to put in hard work. So thank you.
Thanks, Jackie.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate you.